Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Thanks for checking out my little videos. Man, I feel like I'm on the Real World, Flavor Flav, House of Love, or Flavor of Love. One of the type of shows, you know, how to get in the confessional booths after they do the productions and all that good stuff. Then they get in the booth and they start telling, well, what I really felt today, or how I really felt like today, yada yada yada. So anyway, for me, this is the weekend edition, days 6 and 7. I just combined the two, my little 30 days raw. Man, I feel like I graduated today, man. You know, like I said, the first time I tried to do the juicing and the whole raw bit, well, I guess the first time more juicing, but this time I'm, you know, doing the raw thing. And, you know, aside from just fruits and vegetables, man, my game has just elevated. Yeah, I you know, got kind of desperate. I looked up some recipes today, and I came across a raw brownie and a raw taco recipe. And I'm thinking, ain't no way in hell you're going to be able to make a brownie raw. It just can't happen. How you going to do it? It don't make no sense. You know, a brownie don't taste like anything you could create raw. You know, I just can't see it. I can't see how you're gonna get the ooey gooey fudgy texture. I can't see how you're gonna get the nice flavor of the chocolate and you know, the chocolate chips and all that good stuff. I just can't see how you make anything that's edible or suitable. Moving on. Raw tacos? Come on, man. Please, how you gonna do that? So mind you, I tried the little recipes out or whatever, and yeah. Ding dong. Once again, I feel like if you playing a video game and you reach that level where you like ascend, you know, you get a level up. But shit, I done leveled up today. I done took my game one step further, man, because that raw brownie mix that I made, the concoction, oh man, it was nice. It was nice. I had to fight myself from not eating a whole little batch. And you know, I feel like shit, my game is just starting, man. I'm about to elevate this thing up. I've been looking up raw chips and, you know, all these type of different things that I want to try now. And like today I did like a raw what do you call it? Not guacamole, but salsa, like a little raw salsa, and you know, to go on my tacos and everything. And you know, the trip part about it, this stuff isn't even hard to do. You know, you would think that, oh man, this is going to take a whole lot of time, and you know, it's going to be hard and difficult, but it's not. It's really not. So if anybody's interested, feel free to, you know, question me, hit me up, ask me about the recipes or whatever. Matter of fact, I'll just try to put like little links to the stuff. I was doing a video on how to make the stuff, but you know, I kind of had one of the moments where I got sidetracked, distracted, and bored with it. So I might get back to it, like I might not. But oddly enough, man, to make the raw brownie is so easy, it's so simple, and the recipe is just so simple. It's ridiculous. All you need is the cacao powder, some dates, and some nuts like walnuts, some walnuts. That's it. That's all you need. Just like that. Throw it in the blender, whip that thing up. I don't have a food processor, so in my case, I use my little Vitamix. I know I always say Vitamix, but I use my little blender. I put a little water in it just to get the consistency a little easier. Throw that thing in the freezer, let it freeze up. Bam, that's a wrap. I'll do some extra cacao nips up in there, just to, you know, simulate chocolate chips. But man, that thing, it's a nice little sweet dessert if you wanna change it up and you're tired of just eating on, you know, the bananas and the regular little fruits. That was surprisingly delicious. I'm not really sure how nutritious it is, even though it's raw, but you know, the cacao obviously has a bunch of the different nutritional value and benefits and whatnot. And you know, like I said, I try to do all my stuff organic, so that's where I'm at right now. As far as the raw tacos was concerned, that was pretty simple too. I got this recipe from this raw guru, I guess you would call it, a guy named Storm and Jinjee. If anybody ever heard of them, they have some DVDs where they do recipes and all that type of stuff, man. And you know, I definitely recommend you check their stuff out. You can find them on YouTube. They got a lot of stuff. I think their website is therawdiet.com, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's their website. But you know, this one was simple also. The recipe, it involved almonds, and from what I'm starting to learn, looks like almonds are the basis for a lot of the different recipes that you make. They use, once you grind the almonds up, they can kind of be used like a flour. You know, so anyway, back to that. You know, you're using flour. I'm saying flour. You're using almonds. You're using coconut. You know, some onions, and that's really the basis of what you're going to be using. You get your head of lettuce. You know, your lettuce is what you're going to use to give you your wrap. And I didn't get sprouts this time. I forgot my sprouts, but you throw some sprouts in there also. And that's kind of similar to one of the wraps the woman made as far as the sprouts. You know, you'd be surprised how it just gives you a different texture in your mouth. You know, and once you get that going and you get it crunching and everything, and the taste buds and everything gets to jumping, man, you'd be surprised, man. It's good for your palate. But you know, if you into like sauces and all that type of stuff, the sauces, man, you go ahead, you blend up some onions and some cayenne pepper, well not cayenne pepper, but I use jalapeno pepper. I didn't have any habanero peppers. I'm not really too big into the hot stuff, but you know, every once in a while it's good to clean your inside out also. But you blend that stuff together, and like I said, I'm just kind of giving you an overview right now. If you want a specific, had a creamy and pasty kind of texture and everything, so you know, I wasn't sure what to expect. I'm thinking, oh, this can't taste too good, but let's give it a try anyway. And I was pleasantly surprised once again. The stuff is good, and you know, I just feel like I said, man, if I was here before, boom, my recipe levels is coming here, and I'm getting better, and things are becoming more pleasing to me, and it's inspiring me to look into other recipes and to look into other things, and you know, once again, just kind of filter out and weed out more of the processed stuff that's in my normal diet. You know, as an athlete, you always want to try to eat healthier. And oddly enough, which is sad, you know, most of your athletes have the worst diets in the world. But in the long run, if you want your performance to get better, you know, you want to try to eat cleaner because, you know, it's just like a car, like I always say. You know, if you put junk into it, it's going to perform like junk. But if you take care of it, if you maintain it, if you put the right gasoline and do your oil changes and all that good stuff, you're going to get a good performance out of it. So that's what it's about, you know. So anyway, with that being said, you know, just trying to keep stepping my game up and keep learning, man. It's a learning process, and like I said, I like to document stuff and be able to come back and refresh myself here and there and be like, oh yeah, man, I forgot about that. I forgot about such and such. So that's what this is about, and that's really the point of these videos, to kind of be able to see how things are going, see if I have any notable changes that I want to remember, you know, good or bad for that matter, and just, you know, just keep it going. Today was also the first day I learned how to open a coconut. Now, if any of you are from the South, you know about Mardi Gras. You know how we do it down here. You got the Zulu parade. You know, the coconuts are the big thing. Yeah, throw me something, mister. Throw me something. Give me a coconut. What's up with the coconut? Let me get a coconut. Can I get a coconut? But I never opened a coconut and tried to eat it. Now, there are two different types of coconuts. The ones on the islands that have, I guess, a soft outer shell. You can just go ahead and peel it open or whatever. I got the Zulu coconuts. The little brown ones that look like little monkeys with the little monkey hair on it. That's how I look at it. But, you know, I found a day. One, the juice is pretty nice, but you can crack that thing open with a hammer, and then once you do, that outer shell surrounds another shell. I didn't know that. Once I cracked that outer shell, I found another shell with a thin membrane on it, and from there, man, instead of just trying to scrape everything out from the inside of the coconut, you can just go ahead and take like a vegetable or a fruit peeler and just peel the outer coating of that membrane off, and then you got all your coconut meat still intact. So I was surprised by that, and once again, it's one of those things where you feel empowered, you know, just learning and being able to do this stuff, and just, you know, coming into the awareness of, man, you know, there was a whole nother lifestyle out there that I knew nothing about. So, you know, I feel good about the journey. I feel good about what I learned this go around. I still got a refrigerator full of stuff today from what I created that I'll be eating on throughout the week. In order to supplement, you know, when you're making a taco, sometimes you like different sauces and whatnot. My wife got a raw bean and I think it was like a bean and corn salsa they made at the Whole Foods. So, you know, putting those two together with that coolness and refreshingness of the iceberg lettuce. Yeah, it was on point. It was pretty nice. It was pretty nice. So, you know, like I said, this is all about, like I said, learning, growing, and getting better at what I do. Can I say, oh, after this 30 days is over, I'm just raw? I'm never going back? No, not right now. But I can say that this helps me to, if I was 20% raw before, this helps me to say that I can elevate my game to being 70, 80% raw, you know, most of the time. I'm definitely going to keep eating my fish, but I do want to make a conscientious effort to do less of the processed food. I mean, straight up, less of the cooked food. I'm starting to see, you know, you can come up with some of the same type of textures and you know, craving satisfiers without having to resort to stuff that has been processed or had unnecessary additives added to it, you know. So yeah, that's how the weekend's been going for me, man. I hope if you're looking at this video, you're not just looking at it, that you might actually become inspired to try something out, try out a different recipe, try out a different, just try something different, you know. Go a day or two without eating the junk food from before. Leave the McDonald's alone, or you know, or the Snickers, or the you know, any of that type of stuff that we normally eat on a day-to-day basis. I'm not perfect by far, nowhere close to it, but you know, it's all about trying to do better and be better. Now I gotta get back on this workout program like I want to. Man, it's getting cold. I'm down south. You know, I was up north before and we was in the teens up north, and I was like, man, that's real cold. Well, you come back down south and you get used to the 80 degrees and the 90 degrees and the 70 degrees at least. So you get a day where it's 50 degrees, man, and you know, it makes you say, I don't feel like going to work out in this mess. You know, so trying to fight with that part of the battle right now, man. Just trying to get consistent again. Like I said, you know, I go from being a workout hog to just not feeling like it sometimes and all that other type of stuff. And you know, for someone who considers themselves to be fit, I think it just shows that that's the battle that we all face, you know, just keeping the motivation and the inspiration to keep pushing and staying active, you know. But thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.